So for my butterless plain cake, I used 1 cup of sugar, 1 cup of flour, and extra flour for my baking pan. I had 6 eggs, I had vanilla flavor, salt, margarine, and baking powder. Those are the ingredients that I used for my butterless plain cake. So first of all, I had my pan buttered up with the margarine, as you can see here, to make sure that the cake didn't stick to the pan when it was done baking. Next, I added flour to my baking pan. This was to ensure that when my cake bakes, it doesn't take up oil from the margarine itself. And when you do this, you should ensure that the flour covers every part of your baking pan. As you can see here, my baking pan is fully and beautifully covered. Next, I separated my eggs. I had my egg white in one bowl and I had my egg yolk in another bowl. Next, I whipped up my egg white, and you should whip your egg whites till they become semi-solid. That's to say that when you turn the bowl, the egg white shouldn't follow your movements. It should be able to stay stuck to the bowl. As you can see here, when I tilt the bowl, the egg white doesn't follow. It's semi-solid. Next, I put my flour in a bowl and mixed up my dry ingredients, which is my flour, 1 cup of flour, a teaspoon of salt, and a teaspoon of baking powder. And then I just mix that up. Next, I added 1 teaspoon of vanilla flavor to my egg yolk, and then I added my sugar. I whipped up my liquid section together just to ensure that the sugar was well blended. And so I turned my liquid mix into a bigger bowl. And then I turned my egg white. You can see how solid it is, into the same bowl. And then I folded the egg white into my egg yolk mixture. Next, I added my flour mixture. I did this in sections little by little, and then I folded that in as well. After putting in all my flour, this is what my batter looked like. Next, I poured my batter into my pan and try to ensure that your batter is evenly spread in your baking pan. That looks good. And so after 20 minutes, I took out my cake, but it wasn't well done. I preheated the oven to 180 degrees Celsius prior to this. So I put my cake back in, and this is about 5 minutes later. My cake is brown, it's baked, it's good to go. Yep. And so this is what it looked like after it had cooled down. It wasn't crumbly, and I was really impressed with the texture of the cake. It was really good. So this is what butterless cake looks like. And this is the next day. I really enjoyed it. I loved the texture and the taste of the cake.